Yo, what's poppin', peeps? Welcome back to the channel. Zach Lesage here. Word up. I literally just woke up after a late night of getting everything ready. So normally this slot would have been used for my top 10 decks video. And don't get me wrong, it's one of those things where I'm still going to do my top 10 deck video. It's just I cannot let a day like this really go in there or anything else like that. I had to let everyone know exactly what's going on. You can see my hair's all over the place, still folding down, whatever. You can have a bad hair day when they announce everything. What's poppin', peeps? So, yeah, Pokemon TCG Live was announced today. And I don't want to go out of here and be like, I know anything that anyone else does. There's no special information for me. And that's one thing that I want to let everyone know. I think everyone kind of woke up to the same kind of news. And I'm just going to kind of explain what I can see. Maybe there's something that someone missed, or maybe I know of access to more information than other people might. Like, I'm not trying to say I know information, but maybe some peeps don't know where to look. So we're kind of going to walk through everything together, share our excitement. I mean, as a Pokemon TCG fan, I'm personally hyped for this. Like, you got to think about it. Pokemon TCGO, like TCG Online, came out a while ago. So it's blurry because it's been a while, but I know it's the early 2010s that it came out in. I want to say 2012, but like my gut tells me that I might be wrong. I know that Beach is basically the earliest card that I know of being in the game. And that's one of those things where Beach came out in 2011. So with that being said, there's information there, and Pokemon TCG has been a while, and it needed a facelift for sure. I think as I'm passionate about Pokemon TCG Online and Pokemon TCG because it's the closest thing we have, but if there's an upgrade, I'm about it. I'm excited to play on my iPhone too. The other day I was playing in a Pokemon tournament online, and I literally, my power went out. So I could have played on my LTE. My phone was not working tethering to my iPad, but I might have been able to play on my phone in the parking lot. So there's a lot of things out there, and if anyone has any questions, I'll do my best to find an answer. And that's kind of where we're at today. We're just going to be kind of going through everything, fielding this new world together, because they just literally announced Pokemon TCG for everything. And this might be a huge boom for the Pokemon everything, right? Because as a Pokemon TCG player, I often feel left out compared to some of Pokemon's other IPs. Pokemon TCG players I don't necessarily find get the respect that Pokemon VGC players do, even though our tournaments are very large as well. A lot of players, when you just say Pokemon, assume Pokemon Go or the newest Pokemon Switch game. Yeah, I'm pretty hyped. Make me rage quit from online. Did you glean this? Did you glean this from the announcement? Hey Zach, what's up? Yo, yeah. Basically, I'm gonna pull up the announcement in case anyone's missed it, and then kind of share all my information that I've acquired. Yeah, there's no trading, which is kind of weird. I'm also just gonna use this because who would not want to rest their arms on a Wailord? So yeah, it sucks. I think it's gonna be tough. Where there's going to be some headaches when it comes to it. So for anyone knows, I recently launched Objective Deck. I was part of the process of that. So I know what it's like to launch something new and not have everything available at launch that you want. And I'm assuming that it's better to have a product out there that is not 100%, or put it as a beta or anything else like that, and then get a lot of feedback. So from what I understand, they've been taking a lot of our feedback. There's a lot of things that tell me that this has been going on for a while. Again, I don't think an app like this was developed yesterday. So I'm really excited. Do I pay to play? I don't think there's in-game transaction as far as I'm concerned. Where's the information that there is no trading? We're going to go over everything that's been released, and we can kind of piece things together. So you want to what? I believe it's going to be free to play as well. So let's look over what this is. So if you go to the Pokemon page, the Pokemon.com page, let's go over here. This is exactly what you'd be able to see. And I'm just going to actually pull up. I just want to make sure that I have access to the live streaming. And we're still over here, I think. You can see I have a bunch of fun things. Are you live on Twitch too? I hate YouTube. I'm actually not, as far as I'm concerned. I might be if I accidentally screwed everything up. We'll see. But basically, a lot of us woke up to Pokemon Live being announced here. And we're going to click on that. And I mean, we could put on the motion. You can see, like, the graphics are an update over what we currently have. I mean, I'm still growing on the whole, like, 3D model thing. I can't tell exactly how I feel about that. It's fun in a way. Kind of youthful to Pokemon. But you can customize things a little bit more. So that seems kind of cool. So, like, even, like, this is stuff that we could learn from. We can see that you can build your collection. I mean, I think the collection looks cool. I think that the game has very kind of Hearthstone vibes or other popular online game vibes. I think you might be able to update the playmat as well. I'm honestly not sure. I think it's to make it more flashy. Pokemon TCG being just a blank board makes it very boring to watch, especially, like, I think that's a big thing to push Pokemon into the esports direction, and why Hearthstone and other apps have been so great is because they have a lot of little animations and things that are just, like, on the screen, right? So there's just things there that we just do not have in Pokemon TCG Online. Anyways, my whole thing is that I think it's going to be a separate app and that you could transfer things. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to be doing everything. I mean, luckily for I don't know exactly how much this takes. I mean, most people have access to Wi-Fi as well. I know that my city has access to a lot of Wi-Fi as well too. So that's one of those things. I mean, I think the Pikachu looks really cute. Not that it seems like it's part of game, but I mean, I'm allowed to be a filthy Pokemon fan, right? And, okay, so we can see here, I don't know if there's anything that we could pop up. So Pokemon trading card game, it looks like you could play on mobile for the first time. Yep, I'm just going to be going off the Pokemon website right now. If there's anything that we need to necessarily go over, I'll definitely double check to see if there's anything else there. I'm colorblind. Can you describe the colors to me going on the screen, ATM? I mean, I don't particularly have a bunch of descriptive ways, but basically the background of the website has a bunch of different elemental themes. So it looks like there was like a kind of fire, and then there was some kind of darkness and stuff like that in terms of like the screen moving around in colors. So there's like some cool background animations that seemed pretty cool. Yeah, but you can't, like, the Android app has a lot of people I know, like, I don't have an Android, I have an iPhone. So apparently some of the Android users have been able to sideload apps, the PTCGO app into their phones. But it's not built for phones. This is legitimately something where it's built for phones. You can see where there's a difference between how the phone app is built compared to an iPad or a tablet or anything else like that. So, I mean, I think the experience is going to be very nice. We see that there's a couple currencies available here, where there's the coins and crystals and some, I think those are gems. Again, still learning, so I'm not entirely sure on every single term, but we're going to be going through all of it. What else do we got going on here? So, compile an extensive card collection that allows you to build fun and exciting decks. Add new cards by scanning code cards, purchasing in-game booster packs, and participating in daily quests, among others. So it's one of those things where I think you're able to build up your collection pretty easily. There's no trading as far as I'm concerned, but it's probably going to be a similar thing like dusting, and you could kind of pitch some of your dust your existing collection and trade that in towards new things. So opening packs probably is a good thing. I don't know if it's exactly called dusting. I mean, to me, I think building a deck on my phone sounds great, and being able to name it, and you could even see that there's like the Marnie sleeve. So a lot of the things are going to be the same as far as I'm concerned, with just like a new overlay or understanding. Like, it's going to look different, but it's going to be the same kind of process that we've always dealt with. So you could easily build together powerful decks from your collection, innovate, and create your next battle-ready deck. So you could just build your deck. I mean, it looks cute. I don't know how you'd be able to take screenshots if on your phone or anything, but it might be easier for me to take a screenshot on my phone than for me to take a snip or upload something to the Play Limitless websites. I'm not sure if locked cards are getting transferred at this time, but we're going to go through everything else here. So Battle Trainers everywhere. It's launching in English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, and Brazilian Portuguese. So you'll always find a way to be ready to take you on. So that's cool that if you're in one of those languages, I mean, I don't want to be like I expected this to come out in English, because I don't think there's a Japanese equivalent, but being able to play in a different language is cool, especially like if you are fluent in that language first. And I mean, based on what we can see, it looks like the bench is a little bit weird on the phone. I think it's going to take me a while to get used to it, because you can see how the layout for prize cards is 6, and then you can have your bench of 5. I don't know what it's like to play like an E-turn deck on here with a bench of 8 on a phone, especially if someone has a smaller phone than an iPhone like 12. So we'll see exactly where things hum. I'm sure they probably have a cool way to be dealing with it. I mean, you got to think about it. It's been there for so long. You have to upgrade it, right? Like we're literally like, it's like whenever you need to do some like improvements in your home, and you're like, I don't want to do this, and you're like, my home's 20 years old. Like, there are people who play Pokemon who are younger than PTCGO. Okay, like that's a certain point where like we are playing on something that came out with before the PS3, maybe just after the PS3. Like, in terms of technological advancements, it's almost unparalleled how much more the world can do things, right? Like, I did not have an iPhone back when PTCGO existed. Like, it's wild to me. This is not out now. We're gonna be going through everything. So enjoy your favorite Pokemon digital activities. How do they know what our digital favorite activities are? So you can create custom avatars, which is kind of cool. I think that this is something where we did not have access to before in PTCG. So that's kind of cool. I like that you can it looks like you could purchase things like the trainer toolkits online and other promos and stuff like that. I think that that's something that's really cool, because that's going to help players just immediately acquire their cards. Being able to participate in daily challenges, maybe it's going to be like Pokemon Unite a little bit, where you can just kind of go through the challenges and kind of grind up. I'm honestly not sure how free to play this game is. Like, from what I understand, the game is free to play, and then you grind things, but the codes, you cannot buy codes in game as far as I'm concerned. Like, you can grind the same way that you've been able to grind, and maybe there's more incentive to grind, but I don't know how hard it is to acquire, let's say, starting from scratch and building a fully competitive deck. I don't know what that type thing acquires, right? So maybe you'll still have to go to PoTown or PTCGO store and pick up some codes or Card Cavern or anything like that. So I'm still not sure what that means. I'm sure that they don't know what that means. But customize your experience with accessories. So it looks like you could pick up some cool things in game as well. things that we just didn't necessarily have, and I like the custom, like that you can customize things. That's one thing that I'm really excited about. Yeah, I think having it on a phone makes it a lot less of a deterrent, right? Because I know a lot of people that try to play PTCGO on their old computer or anything else like that. Yo, Nick, what's poppin'? It's just one of those things where I think the game growing to be customizable seems very good. And I like how this looks so far. I mean, I personally don't... I think creating custom avatars was funny on PTCGO. And I mean, there was a stream where like I literally put like a mustache on my face because it was funny. But I mean, this could probably get me more accurate to how I'd want to look in the game. And maybe it would be cool. I like that you could upgrade, like, there's an upgrade to just buying packs, because things like the Trainer's Toolkit were really hard for people to acquire. I don't know what, how hard it is to acquire whatever the 3,000 that is there. That might just be a temporary pick, and it might fluctuate or something. I don't know how things go like that. But I don't know how hard that is to acquire in-game yet. We don't have access to it. Daily challenges can be cool. I think it sounds like a great idea if you're trying to grind up. I don't know what that means. Yeah, I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, but I can only assume that the team behind this probably understands what modern online TCG and CCG clients look like. So I'm sure there's got to be Duel Links inspiration and Hearthstone. Like, I'm assuming they had to have people basically playing those games nonstop and understanding why those games are popular and stuff like that. Keep an eye out for new decks and future announcements as Pokemon trading card game evolves. Now, so obviously this is where we're at with what we have going on in terms of like what that announcement is. So there's also an FAQ question, which might be like, there's the FAQ, frequently asked questions, and it seems like it would be cool. So let's go here. So, do I need to link my Pokemon Trainer Club account to Nintendo account to participate in Pokemon TCG live events? No, Pokemon TCG live events in here, we could also read into that. Is there going to be events? We have not seen an event in a while since the Players' Cup 4. That's been mass available to the public. So that's kind of where I'm at. No, Pokemon TCG Live does not require a Nintendo account or Nintendo device, so it is not necessary to link your Pokemon Trainer Club account to a Nintendo account to participate in events. Please note a Pokemon Trainer Club account is required to play on Windows or Mac. Yeah, it's going to take a while to adjust. It's a new experience for everyone. Will I be able to transfer my Pokemon TCG Online avatar and items to Pokemon TCG Live? No, Pokemon TCG Online avatars or avatar-related items will not be transferred live. So any of the Pikachu or Charizard stuff is just gone, and that part sucks, but that's okay. What if I do not want to migrate my account from Pokemon TCG Online to the new Pokemon TCG Live? All players will be migrated to Pokemon TCG Live, and the Pokemon TCG Online will eventually be retired. So I'm not sure if there's a way to just transfer everything, or what the window looks like, or anything like that, but it seems like that's where we will be at. What will happen to my friends list? Will I be able to make a transfer? No, you'll not be able to transfer your friends from the Pokemon TCG Online to Pokemon TCG Live. That's fine. It is one of those things where, I don't know. It just seems like you could add your friends. I don't think this is necessarily a big issue to be dealing with. Do I need to have Pokemon TCG Online account first before I can play Pokemon TCG Live? A previous Pokemon TCG Online account is not required in order to play Pokemon TCG Live, but a Pokemon Trainer Club account is required. In addition, Pokemon TCG Live requires a screen name to sign in, so be sure to designate a screen name if you're creating a new Pokemon Trainer Club account. Cool. Will I be able to trade my cards to other players within Pokemon TCG Live? Players will not be able to trade cards with other players within Pokemon TCG Live. Trading's gone. So I think that's based off of a new dusting system. What will happen to the in-game chat feature in Pokemon TCG Live? Pokemon TCG Live will not have an integrated chat feature. Which items will not be able to migrate from the PTCGO to Pokemon TCG Live? So it sucks that we are losing Heart Gold, Soul Silvers, and Call of Legends expansion, including Black Stars promos. I don't think there was McDonald's Happy Meal cards. I've never seen any in-game, but it's one of those things where, not sure. Non-foil basic energy from pre-constructed decks. Okay, cards from earlier trainer kit products that won't appear in black and white XY. So from what I can read here, and I don't want to like spread any misinformation, it looks like it's going to be black and white on. As far as I'm concerned, that is getting transferred to this new game. So if you have black and white on cards, that's cool. If I have any Heart Gold, Soul Silver cards, I'm probably going to trade those for something and see exactly what's going on. Unopened booster packs from Heart Gold, Soul Silver or Colic will not be migrated. Player account data, friends list, user created decks, currency. Also note that bans accounts will not be migrated. Cool. What items will I be able to migrate from Pokemon TCG Online? Cards. All cards from Black, White, XY, Sun and Moon, Sword and Shield series. However, please note players will see unimplemented cards as owned in Deck Manager, but they will not be accessible to add to decks or play until implemented. From what I understand, I could be read it wrong somewhere, but basically it looks like expanded might not be available upon launch. Or I think it's going to be Sword and Shield on at launch, and then they'll add those cards at some points. Coins included with pre-constructed decks. Note that several Pokemon TCG Online coins share the same art, so all owned Pokemon will be mapped to a single Pokemon TCG Live coin with the same arts. So you could bring World Championship card sleeves, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield Series League card sleeves, deck boxes, coins, ETB sleeves, stuff. Unopened black and white Sword and will be converted to Pokemon TCG Live in-game currency on migration. Note that there will be a cap on the amount of in-game currency you can receive. Then unlock a 60 card deck will be converted to one copy of that tin's promo card on migration. In terms of the FAQ, I think that's where we're at. Yeah. Now, again, I'm still figuring this out, where we're going on. And I mean, someone said that Pokebeach had access to this information. So let's switch back over. Shout out to Pokebeach. Again, any information that I find on a secondhand website, I can't necessarily confirm if it's true or anything. Like, that's why I wanted to go on the Pokemon TCG the Pokemon website first. So obviously, trusted sources first. Not to say that Pokebeach necessarily has anything wrong, but they might, it's not whatever. I don't know if we have a release date. I think releases later this year. And I'm not sure. A few things to note. Cards in your PTCGO collection will transfer over to a degree. You'll be limited to just 4 copies of most cards. 1 copy of cards like Ace-Specs, Prism Stars, and individual pieces of V-Union. Cards released prior to Black and White will not be transferred. Avatar and Avatar-related items will not transfer to PTCGL. The game will only support Sun and Moon to Lost Onward at launch. Will only... with only standard format supported initially. Official support for expanded format will come in a future update. It's not possible to trade with other players. Instead, you unlock cards in a game and extra copies will be converted to credits. One of the game's 3 currencies that can be redeemed for single cards added. Cool. But cut the game if they don't bring the cards over. Spend about 1,000 on the game anyways. I mean, they are bringing the cards over as far as I'm concerned. Players can play daily quests. 2 new quests will be available to play each day that reward player with experience, progression, and quest rewards. Progressing in the Battle Pass ladder will unlock cosmetics, booster packs, and other items. Cool. The third current will be used to spurn booster packs, promo cards, special in-game bundles. Crystals can be used to upgrade your experience from the Premium Pass or Premium Pass Plus. So, yeah, we're going to figure that out. Players will be given 8 free pre-constructed decks to begin. So, I mean, that's great. I think as a competitive player, my thoughts on this, I'll bring that up in a second. I just want to kind of explain what's going on first, and then we'll go over that. Both ranked and casual players supported. I'm really excited about ranked play. Players will be able to customize. Players, I'm just trying to make sure that we're not, no in-chat game feature. An official site has been launched. Okay, I think that's literally like the same page. No official launch date has been set for PTCGO, and coming soon. A mobile soft launch will be available at Canada at some point in the future and desktop client. Yo, so me being from Canada, we'll see exactly what's going on. So you can see that there's like some, you can see how Dragapult is there, and you could, like, these are just some desktop screenshots of what they have. So again, just, I don't know about if I'm upset if they remove trading or not. Like, it's fun trading for cards, but if I could just acquire cards easier myself, and that there's no other market that changes that, I'm not sure. So I like that there's the different arts of the decks, and you can customize that. I think those deck boxes look really hot. I'm not going to lie. I think that all those look really cool. So far, I mean, the setup looks like kind of similar to what we have. It looks very much like a Pokemon TCG experience. As far as I'm concerned, and understanding where the game's at seems pretty cool. Being able to attack and understanding what's going on, it seems completely fine. Yo, what's good? Like, it seems to me that, like, your cards, they stack in copies. Maybe that's something that we might need to look into. Or, like, maybe that's just a feature that you could toggle on and off. Like, I like the backgrounds. It might take a while to get used to. It's shocking to me, right? Like, it's one of those things where, like, it seems more modern than what we've had before. PTCGO is an app, again, that's been released for almost 10 years. So I think understanding, like, that is huge. Like, we needed an overhaul. This is what we have. This is where we're at. So this is where mobile is going to show. So I guess this is where you could add your friends. They have some avatar. It's probably cleaner than just typing, like, looking things out. Maybe you could search through things. When you're playing on a phone, I'm not entirely sure how, whatever. We'll see exactly how that works out. So they've seemed to optimize this for space. I'm really so unsure about the whole bench size, especially with E-turn and stuff like that. But that's okay. You can see that, like, playing on a phone is possible, though. Like, that's cool. I don't know how great of an experience. I've never played on a bench. Or anything like that. I've never played on a phone before. Like, I've only played PTCGO on an iPad, and that's great. I've played on my gaming computer, that's great. I've played on my iMac, that's great. I don't know what PTCG Live feels like. I will give you my 100% honest thoughts, because I'm an honest person, and I mean, I think that they need people to be constructively honest. Yeah, I don't know if there's a sideways, if you're only playing Portrait on your phone. But you want to, if you could play Hearthstone on your phone, I'm sure that this is great. Avatar customization, Battle Pass. So just learning all the information that we have. We'll get used to it. I don't know, like, what this ends up getting you, in terms of, like, again, I'm not sure about that. Within the announcement comes the sunsetting of PTCGO. TPSCI has published an official FAQ. So, yeah. And game will be, servers will shut down, will be active during the PTCG Live. Players will be able to participate in the Pokemon TCG Live mobile soft launch in Canada. Word, shout out to Canada. Will I still be able to play before? Fans will continue to have access to PTCGO until it's removed. They'll have more information. How do I transfer? Use the same trainer club account when logging in. Any Pokemon TCG Online collection data associated with will automatically be transferred, so apparently we don't need to worry about that. During the mobile PC, players who migrate their Pokemon will no longer be able to log into Pokemon TCG. Okay, I need to be very careful. Let me read this one more time. Let me grab this feisty cherry Diet Coke. Not sponsored. I just really like Diet Coke. The Pokemon TCG Online and Pokemon TCG Live both use the same Pokemon Trainer Club account service for login. When logging into Pokemon TCG Live for the first time, any Pokemon TCG Online collection data associated with Pokemon Trainer Club account will automatically be transferred to Pokemon TCG Live. During the mobile PC Mac testing period, players who migrate their Pokemon TCG Online data to Pokemon will no longer be able... That seems kind of scary. I don't know if I like that as a content creator. As long as I can still create content, I'm cool. Is everything from Pokemon TCG Online? What about my cards? I think we kind of went over that and what over. Save Decklist. Well, can I export the text Decklist and save it locally and then copy the text into Crystals can be redeemed for booster packs. During the mobile PC, players who do not want to have their own open products and convert it to those should open those items before. So it's just going to convert to crystals. What about special expansions like Detective Pikachu's? Pokemon TCG are transferable and playable at launch. Celebration is also transferable and playable at launch with the exception of cards from the Classic Collection within Celebration's expansion, which are transferable at launch but will not be playable. What about cards from McDonald's Happy Meal? I don't think I've necessarily seen a way that you can get those cards. Literally, they're saying that. Will the Pokemon TCG Online cards that are included in physical work in PTCG Live will be compatible, although code cards from some products may unlock different items in Pokemon TCG Live than they do in Pokemon TCG Online. That sounds completely fair. I think free-to-play players, like, it seems very free-to-play. Why did you decide to sunset and develop? We're always looking to innovate in the best possible way for fans who want to play. As the TCG Online launched over 10 years ago, Pokemon TCG Live not only provides an opportunity to update the game and underlying technology, but engage more fans by offering an easily accessible app on smartphones, tablets, PCs, Macs. Pokemon TCG Live also comes with a suite of improvements, including new card logic engine that provides more player feedback around gameplay events, as well as a ranked ladder, battle pass, duplicate card protection with credits, etc. Why are you doing it? So that saved content in players can be migrated, helping ensure a more seamless. This provides more optimal experience by merging all fans into one app, offering greater pool of players digitally. I agree with that. Why did you decide to discontinue working? Has been an incredible and reliable partner, a digital Pokemon TCG experience, and then we'll continue to support the code cards found in. We're always looking to innovate in the Pokemon TCG. It made sense to update the game. So yeah, I think just kind of one of those things where you're Direwolf, we had a contract, your contract expired, in-house is cool, Pokemon's booming now, word. So I mean, I think that's kind of where we're at today when it comes to that. So we can kind of talk about our feels now of what this means or does not mean. I'm just gonna move that back there. Cool. So as a competitive player, I think that this is great. I think that it shoots the competition level of the game up quite a lot. There's going to be a rank ladder, and I think that's really important. It seems like there's going to be ways for players to play free, if not freer than before. So I think as a free-to-play non-casual player, this looks great, and it looks like a complete upgrade from what you've currently had. And there's probably going to be access to new cards, acquiring easier cards, being able to, if you have extra copies of some cards, you can necessarily get other cards. So, I mean, casual players seems great. Competitive players have a rank ladder. This seems like it's the refresh needed for competitive players to have a platform. And maybe it's going to be a boost of players playing this game for the first time. So, I did not use crystals in the past, by the way. It's one of those things where it is what it is. Yeah, so at the end of the day, as a competitive player, I hope that this pushes the game into esports superstardom. It brings Pokemon TCG closer to that, where PTCGO did not really reach those heights, and we saw those heights like, I am a Players' Cup champion. There is literally no other no one will have an opportunity to win on PTCGO again for an official Pokemon tournament. So having that and then seeing those numbers and watching numbers potentially grow for the future really allow us to see what's going on. So, I mean, I'm fine without there being a trade system. I'd like there to be a trade. Like, I personally like trading, but I'm excited to see what happens. So what I'm going to do, like, I think everything is positive, except maybe for, I don't know exactly how things are going to affect all the other secondary markets. And obviously everything is going to be new and take some time to understand what's going on. For the future of this channel, I will be continuously covering everything on Pokemon TCG Live. I will be continuously doing everything on Pokemon TCG Online before then. So as soon as I can accurately move everything over on Pokemon TCG Live, I'm going to do that as long as I can still play on the ladder and grind and stuff like that. If anything, I'm going to grow as a content creator. That's my goal, first and foremost, letting the community know exactly what's going on, spreading my knowledge of the game, spreading my love of the game, and really just letting people experience that themselves. So beyond that, I'm just going to see where everything else is going. I have not had anything. I don't have early access. I don't have a special information that I was given. So I'm just really experiencing this as a fan. I've seen a lot of Pokemon stuff throughout the years. I'm pretty hyped. So I really appreciate everyone who's just here kind of vibing out. Not really a super long stream, but I just wanted to go over and let people know exactly what's going on. What does this mean for us? And I know everyone could just read things, but I mean, why not experience it live? So it should be awesome. I hope that there's more Pokemon TCG Live tournaments. I hope that there's more support for competitive play. I hope the casual players can play free to play. I hope that places like Potown and PTCGO Store and Card Cavern and stuff like that, who have supported our Pokemon community, still have a place. I hope that if you're a code reseller, that those places, you could, maybe that's the best way for us still to get codes. I'm not sure. There's a whole bunch of questions today. So hopefully this answered a few of everyone's questions. But we'll see exactly. You'll probably have to buy Stardust. So we'll see exactly how everything works out in the future together. But I'll do everything I can to provide the best information, the best videos. If I need to be on PTCGO till the last day, I will go down with the ship. If I need to play PTCG Live starting next week, I will figure that out as soon as possible. Spend all night and really just understand what's going on. I'm excited as a Pokemon fan, and I think that's really where this video is at. So we'll see exactly what's going on. I just hope that it's exciting and that our game grows. So that being said, you can hear my voice that I'm getting a little bit whatever. I still have the top 10 videos. I have everything created for the top 10 videos. I need to record and edit it. So that being said, that's either going to be going up later on tonight or tomorrow. I said it might be going up today. I'm just trying to double check and plan my content. So let me know in the comments what's going on. I'll answer everything I possibly can, but I'm just excited about what's going on here. So I'll catch up with everyone later. Have yourself a wonderful day. If you missed the stream or if you're just joining now, feel free to rewatch it. It's already up live with a description and a thumbnail and all that stuff. So I will catch up with everyone later. Peace out, peeps.